Hi, I'm Tim Carlier, and welcome to Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier. Tonight is a very different episode to what we normally do for the show. I'm just hearing we're having some audio issues. We'll be right back. Give us 30 seconds. Good evening. I'm Tim Carlier, and welcome to Unturnoffable with Tim Carlier. It's a very different episode to what we normally do. I'd like to apologise for that brief technical error, but I believe everything is on track as it normally would be. Something slightly different for this episode is today we're doing a funeral for Derek Felcher. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago, if you were paying attention, we sent a rescue shuttle up to save Derek. The shuttle seemed very successful, but unfortunately, upon its re-entry to Earth, Derek sadly passed away. It's a tremendous tragedy, and we're all feeling it here. But we will move on. We'll move forward, and we're going to do a fantastic show for you this evening in this, our funeral special. So with me tonight is Ivana Felcher, Derek's wife. Ivana, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Not good. Not good at all. My husband's dead. I haven't heard from him in months. I don't know where he's been, what's been happening to him. What do you mean a show? I thought, what show?
On the show,
doing a funeral.
Well, this is Derek Felcher Funeral with Tim Carlier, but normally this show is Unturnoffable with me, Tim Carlier. It's a show, and basically it's a news current affairs program.
Why are there cameras here?
Because it's a show, and what we do is we stream live through a satellite on a streaming service called Blue. It's the only streaming service on Earth which is operated from a manned satellite, and Derek was the man. He was a fantastic serviceman.
He hasn't contacted me in months. Really trying to get in touch with him. Little Jimmy starts high school next week, and he keeps asking when his father's going to come home.
Yes, Derek's son, little Jimmy.
I just want to know what happened to him. Where has he been? What is this?
He's been in space, operating a satellite, as I was saying before, and if you've been paying attention to the show, you have seen him in said space shuttle. But we'll get right back to you, Ivana, and hear more of your story. But first, I want to talk a little bit about my life and what's been going on. Recently, of course, certain things have been transpiring. We didn't have any sponsors during the previous episode, but we've managed to nab one for this one, and their name is Guilt-Free Systems. And they're a fantastic sponsor, and I just want to play a quick little word from them. Take it away. Guilt. It's something we all live with, whether it be from forgetting a loved one's birthday or being responsible for the death of another human being. It can cause an urge to be charitable, find religion, and generally distract you from driving fast cars and being rich. But worry no more. After years of development, our scientists have finally figured out how to surgically remove guilt from the brain. The process is complicated, as guilt cannot simply be dumped. When airborne, guilt can infect thousands, and during the research at our facility in Los Angeles, there was a leak, which caused many Hollywood elite to record a black and white video about racism. It was discovered that guilt has to be placed in living creatures, so tests were done on several animals. But this started to make the scientists feel guilty, which defeated the purpose. Finally, we had an idea which made the whole process possible. We could transfer guilt into people who were in need of financial aid and pay them for it. The usage of these guilt dumpsters, as we refer to them, made the scientists and the clients feel much better about the whole process. So now, it's never been easier to live guilt-free. It's a simple 5-minute procedure to donate your money and your guilt to those who need it most. Join the guilt-free lifestyle today. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much to Guilt Free Systems for sponsoring the show. It's been fantastic to have you as a sponsor. And can I just say, I tested out the system and it is fantastic. I feel light as a feather. It was a very uninvasive procedure, and I've got to say, I am just feeling fantastic. No guilt at all. It's surprising. I sleep like a baby. So now moving back to Ivana and, of course, the funeral. Imran, I thought you could show us a few words about Derek. Of course, I've said so much already. He was a fantastic astronaut, engineer. He was the one who was giving us The Matrix in German and Dad's Army season 2 to 4. And, of course, he would have provided Benny had certain things not occurred. But
What are you talking about?
never mind. Just if you could say to us a few words about Derek, the man, the hero, and the legend.
He was a great husband and an even better dad. We met in high school in year 9 and never loved anyone else ever. You know, I think he loved more than his family was filming and TV, and he would do anything to be in the industry.
And he did.
He loved stamps. He loved them, but he didn't like to travel. He hated other countries.
Wow.
But I just want to know what happened to him. I only agreed to do this because I can't afford a funeral. Where is his body?
Well, funny you should ask that question and ask about what has happened to Derek. We have the man of the moment here. It's Arnold Klawacka, our scientist here at Bloog. Arnold, sorry, Ivana, could you just shift to the other side of the couch? Just bring on Arnold. Arnold, thank you. Pleasure to have you. So Arnold was present when Derek passed away. He was in charge of the rescue mission. Arnold, could you explain to us a little bit about Derek's final moments?
We did launch a rescue shuttle from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. It did dock successfully with Bloog 1. Derek was able to transfer over to the rescue shuttle, but upon its re-entry to Earth, we have found that due to a coolant issue, it did reach over 3,000 degrees Kelvin, and Derek's blood, which we now know was diluted over 50% with pad jai, did cause his internal organs and bones to liquefy.
What?
Wow.
What is pad jai?
Pad jai is a miracle food. It's like a pad thai, but it's made by everybody's favourite celebrity, Jai Courtney.
That's what he was eating.
That is what he was eating for a long time until I. Yes, that's what he was eating for most of the time, and I believe he said it was very good. But it's of course very fascinating to hear that was one of the causes for him to liquefy.
It liquefied. The pad jai is more combustible than the fuel of a Boeing 787.
Right. So would you describe how he died as similar to how the Nazi man melts in Raiders of the Lost Ark? If you remember the scene of the man melting when he sees inside the Ark of the Covenant, would it have been a similar thing to that?
Well, no, Tim, it's actually more like Big Trouble in Little China when that guy's head explodes.
Ah, yes.
What are you talking about? My husband's dead.
I'm so
He's a liquid now.
sorry for your loss.
Why was he in space?
Were we able to retrieve any of him at all?
Oh, well, there is no end of him anymore. So, no.
Well,
I just want to know, is there any sort of work cover? Or am I getting compensated in any way? Or
we will.
I can't afford school.
Let's have a chat about that afterwards. But first, he filmed a final video message to us, didn't he?
Well, there was footage inside the capsule, but I don't think it's appropriate to
No, I would like to hear
I think the
it.
footage is well worth looking at. And I think we have that clip. Could we play that now? Hi, Ivana. It's me, Derek, your husband. Turns out I am going to die. But I want you to know that I love you a lot. There's one thing you need to know. This wasn't Tim's fault. Bye. No, please. What a true hero. And I think there's a lot that we can take away from that.
That didn't really sound like Derek.
It sounded like the Derek I knew. A real hero, real astronaut, and a blue pioneer.
In space.
Derek Felcher, a real hero. So Arnold, moving on, how are you?
Oh, well, a man has died, but I'm doing all right.
Yeah, fantastic. I wanted to talk a little bit about the shoes that you're wearing.
Shame! That's shame! Shame! Tim, get up!
Get up!
Ben,
Now,
Phoebe,
this is it.
lady,
I'm going to use
what
the
are you
sword
doing
to
here?
get
Just go to
yourself
the
out
couch.
of that chair.
Shame! Tim, get up!
It's done.
Today-
It's over.
Today is your reckoning. Tim, sit down.
Sit over there.
Yep.
You're out of the picture. What is this? This is my spot. You've
Ladies and
taken
gentlemen,
over my
Benny
spot.
Fernandez comedy
Shame.
camera. Benny Fernandez comedy and Hebe Sace.
Think
They
so.
were on the show before, and they've been taking a little bit of a break. Benny left the show for personal reasons,
All right,
and Hebe
that's enough from you.
unfortunately
Shame.
is having
Tim,
a.
Tim, you
Sorry.
We're
have
Sorry.
been,
hijacking the
Sorry.
show, Tim.
you have been ruining people's lives for too long.
Mine and Ben, they're just two examples
Our
of the
two
lives
examples.
that you
My
have ruined.
life, my TV show Benny, you destroyed by not flipping it when it was supposed to dock with the satellite.
My time on this show has been the worst time of my life. I wanted to do reporting, Tim. What did I get? I was unconscious on a desk in the corner for an entire 45-minute
A whole episode, and in the same episode, you stole my thing of the
Yes,
celebrities or escape room.
Did you see? I went to the news dimension. I had to talk to Tresogo. I was with
I
Balthazar.
don't think they don't want to hear about that.
I was in the news
They don't want to hear
dimension.
about
I
that.
have the source
That's fine. The audience definitely doesn't want any more of that. But the point is, Tim, that one, A, you're a terrible person.
Absolutely terrible.
And two, you've ruined many people's lives. And today we're going to be discovering that live on the internet.
Hashtag
Tim's up. We're cancelling you. We're going to bring on a series of guests.
Yeah.
All of whose
Wronged,
lives that
completely
you have
wronged.
wronged.
You've hurt them, you've
ruined their
disgraced
lives.
them, and you don't even care.
You do
Look
not
at that
care a
face,
bit.
you do not even care.
Let me tell you, having had my guilt removed by.
No, I don't want you to
We
tell
don't care,
me,
Tim.
Tim.
No one cares. This is the cancellation of Tim live on Blue with Ben Fernandez and Hebe Sace.
Yep.
And
We're
let's.
going to open it up. We're going to open it
Exactly.
up to Facebook viewers as well. All of you out there watching the episode, please.
If Tim has ruined your life in some way,
And let's be honest,
or
he
caused
has.
you harm, please comment. Hashtag Tim's up. This is like, you know what this is like? It's like the
What's this like?
Seinfeld finale. Tim, this is your Seinfeld finale.
No. This is like the Christmas Carol.
No, Hebe, it's not the Christmas
it is.
Carol.
We decided.
We've been arguing about this all day.
No, look, we've got to be a united
No,
front.
it's a
We're
Seinfeld
spoken
finale.
about this.
It
We're
makes
gonna do
much
a
more
Christmas
sense.
Carol.
We're
It's
bringing
like
on a series
he's
of
the
people
Scrooge-
to do.
Scrooge or lose, Tim. This is it for
Do
you.
we go
We're
back
gonna-
in time? Is there any time travel involved?
Wait, but there's
Do we
Ghost
just
of
say right now?
Christmas Past.
Just say right now. Is there any time
We're
travel?
going to
Is there
confront
any
him
time
with a
travel?
Christmas past on his hour.
No, Ben. There's no time travel. Therefore,
Yes,
it's the
we are.
Seinfeld finale.
No, but it's not. Who knows about the Seinfeld
right,
finale?
Can I just say,
Everyone's seen Seinfeld.
I've not watched Seinfeld.
No.
I find Christmas Carol a much more useful metaphor.
I don't want to have
from
to
the
Tim,
No, Jane, this is.
But honestly,
Sorry.
What do you mean you haven't seen
Fuck it
Seinfeld?
down. No one's seen
Arnold, you've
the
seen
Racker.
you've seen Seinfeld, haven't you?
What?
Exactly.
Seinfeld,
No one's
the
seen
classic
Seinfeld.
'90s sitcom.
No one cares, Ben.
It informed all comedies.
This is why
From
I'm usually
then on.
over here and you're usually on that seat over there because we don't merge very well.
Ivana Felcher, have you seen Seinfeld?
Derek, He loves Seinfeld.
Derek's seen Seinfeld,
Yeah.
the man you killed.
But he loved the Muppets
Well,
more.
can I just say, it wasn't on Bloog servers. Dad's Army season 2 to 4 was on there.
very true.
I have got to admit, I was more of an according to Jim man myself.
All right, enough
I've
from you,
seen
enough from
Dad's
you.
Army, haven't seen Seinfeld, so we're going to go with the Christmas Carol.
We're not going to go with the Christmas Carol, but
I'm
you know
gonna
what?
go with the Christmas
Let's
Carol.
move on.
Okay,
Let's just move on and
Yeah.
we'll
For the
agree.
moment, yeah.
We'll agree
to agree with me.
that it's the Seinfeld finale. All right. Let's bring on a guest. Let's bring on a first guest.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's our first guest? Hebe?
Today we have a very special guest in. His name
That's
is
right. Kip
Bunyan.
Bunyan.
Kip Bunyan, and he has
Kip!
wronged.
Hey, Tim.
Hello.
Tim has
Good to
wronged.
see you.
No,
Oh.
you hate him.
Supposed to mean.
You hate him. All right. Just
Tim has wronged
But
you.
we're-
We spoke about
We're
this
on the
before,
same.
Kip.
No, he has wronged me. He has wronged me.
Kip
And we're
had a
gonna.
television show pitch or idea.
Yeah.
When we were starting Bloog, and he presented it to Tim, and Tim shut it down. He was
Down.
He did. He
really
did.
mean about it,
I-
rejected him, and now
Yeah.
Kip's angry because his life
He's
is
hurt.
in pieces.
Yeah, and
If I may,
all
I
devastated.
pitched
Go on,
you
go on.
my children's television animated educational program. I came in, I pitched it to you, said, that sounds really interesting, Kip. And you said, go away, and you make me a pilot. And I went and I made a pilot,
made
and
the
I came
pilot,
back,
did you?
and he didn't commission me for a full series.
What
Well,
a
that is just the type of
How dare
absolutely insulting behaviour
because you
that I
must
would
have spent
expect from Tim.
months,
Months.
years of your
And
life
all-
developing that
So
pilot.
much creative
and Tim
energy
just
would have gone into
just
that.
let it
And
be
it- and it-
destroyed
you know,
My
in
goodness.
moments.
Moments.
$10,
It's gone
$20
fleeting.
that I invested in the animators
Okay.
Yeah.
and the sound thing.
You know what that's
I had
about?
to learn to use Windows Movie Maker.
Jeez.
So it was a lot of time.
All right, all right.
I'm excited to see
So
the
I would
result.
like to go through the pitch that I
You
gave
have the pitch
Tim.
now.
Yes, I've got all of my.
Picture to us.
Okay. The show.
the world.
Okay.
Where am I?
Guess
Where am I
that's whatever
looking?
makes
Where am I
him happy. He's
looking?
a guest, I suppose.
This camera here.
So, Fidos is an animated kids educational program from the perspective of no. Have you ever wondered what life is like underneath your soles? Fidos. That's the angle.
Okay.
So
For kids?
yeah, it's for
Kids
kids.
show.
It's for kids.
Is it just
Okay.
feet?
Just feet. Well, actually, you'll see. So,
All right.
John, he's like our protagonist foot. He's like if he were a shoe, he'd be a sensible one, you know, comfy. He wears a suit. He's very easygoing, very laid back. You sort of see with the tired eyes. Vance! Vance is the cool kid.
The cool kid.
The Michelangelo, if you will.
A cigarette. A painter?
No, the turtle. Now,
Right, okay.
he's got the
For
glasses,
kids,
which
I see.
indicate that he's a bit of a cool dude. And he's got the cigarette tucked behind his toe.
But this is a kids show.
Yeah, he doesn't smoke it. It's
just
purely
metaphor.
decorational.
It's a metaphor.
It's metaphor.
Right. Tim, we don't need your input right now. Be quiet.
The toeies. Kids love emojis.
Jesus.
Oh, they love emojis. And Cryo, Winko, Shoko,
names?
Lafo, Rolo. It's placeholder. It's all placeholder.
Right.
That's what
What's
makes this
the-
a pitch.
What's that on the side of the picture?
Is that a
Looks
finger?
like a-
Is that
Oh,
a
that's he's
hand?
just pulling his legs up.
So are they disembodied?
he's-
Or is that one?
The female toei.
She's a
The Smurfette of the
a
gang.
buxom foot.
Well, we needed a way of differentiating between the different
Right.
Fidos.
And so that's
And so
that's
we
what
needed
you've
to know.
come up with.
And then with the money, what I wanted to do is I wanted to branch out and get into some live action stuff. Tim said that he really liked the detail on this one. But at the end of the day, he did pass. And this is your Seinfeld Christmas Carol.
Christmas
and
Carol.
we,
No,
you
no,
have
no,
wronged
Christmas
me.
Carol.
No,
So,
this man, no, clearly, I'm very sorry.
and I'm going to get a
Clearly-
show on Blue.
Very sorry.
Very sorry. Clearly, this was a terrible idea.
The worst.
This,
Not as bad as Tim's ideas, but still quite bad.
Tim was very right in not giving this.
So you don't want me to
show.
talk to? You don't want me to give him the show?
No. Tim is a bad
Well,
person.
maybe
but
we could
in
look
this
at the
one
pilot-
instance, he was
the pilot
good
episode.
and not letting this weird
was
sort of.
probably the right decision.
We'll think about it.
Sexual
It's a bit
deviant.
harsh to
For
call
us
you
to
weird.
say.
It's really nice to see you, Kip.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for
Would you mind just
sharing, but also
giving
not
the
thanks
couch?
for
So
sharing.
it's a maybe, and we'll.
Yeah.
We'll give it some time.
We'll give it some time.
We'll
Excellent.
reassess
Maybe. It can
at
be
a
maybe.
later date.
Just leave, please.
Yeah.
Just go. The funeral
do.
people are sitting
Yeah.
over there. I think there's some food
Or
coming
just
out a
leave
little
the
bit later.
building.
Kip,
I don't know.
Kip Bunyan, everyone. Kip.
Don't clap that.
What size shoe are you?
God.
All right.
I'm
sorry.
shocked. Honestly,
Very.
I'm I'm shocked.
Very sorry about that.
I don't know what to think. I mean, for once, Tim was right in his life,
He was right.
not
That was a
funding
bad
that show.
example.
But also, I'm just really shocked that that exists and
Yeah.
that we just saw that, and you saw that as well. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's move
Because
past
that really
that,
did
and
nothing.
let's
We were supposed
agree
to
that
be-
let's not think about that
No,
again. Let's
no,
forget about that.
that's in
Let's
a
move
box.
on to our next
Yes.
guest. Our next
Because-
guest is she's great.
Yeah. Oh, she's fantastic. Is this who I think
Yep,
it's who?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
What's her name?
Gertrude Richardson.
Gertrude
Yes,
Richardson.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
excited. You know, I've been really
You
excited.
may
to meet her,
remember
actually.
Gertrude from my television show Benny.
Yes, which was sadly
which
lost.
We saw the trailer of it, but we didn't get to see the full.
No, but
the
you know
full
what? It's
show
in our
'cause
hearts.
Tim lost it.
Yes, Tim. Another person
and
that you've wronged.
I'll tell you what, Hebe, Gertrude, lovely. I very much
Oh,
love her. She
really? I
was,
mean,
it's so good to work with.
I admired her in the trailer, honestly,
No,
Ben. I thought, wow, she looks like a girl that I would
played,
get along with.
She played my love interest in the show.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
very good. We
did.
got along very
Now,
well.
you know, was there a bit of sexual chemistry
Well,
there? You know, was there a little bit of banter behind
you
the
know what they
scenes
say, you
as
know,
well?
when the characters fall in love, the
Yes,
actors sort of
yes.
fall in love as well. You know, I don't,
Oh,
I don't want
wow.
to say anything, but
So maybe
but,
there'll be a little bit
you
of
know,
spark, you know, between
well,
the two of
maybe.
you
I hope
today.
so.
John, do you want her to come and
I
sit
am
on this
single,
seat as
so
well?
I am looking. So yeah, let's bring her
Let's
out.
bring her in. Why wait anymore?
Gertrude, thank you.
Gertrude.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Thanks for coming. Oh, it's good to see you again.
So good to see you.
just
It's been
ignored
so
you.
long.
Yeah.
She hasn't replied to any of my calls.
Oh, hi, Gertrude. I mean, I'm such a fan, honestly. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
hello.
And you know Ben?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim.
to see you.
Gertrude, thank you
Hi.
for coming on the show. Obviously, you were in, the television show, my television show, with
Yeah.
me, Benny, and
You were
it
great,
was
by
going
the
to
way.
be
You
your
were fantastic.
Thank
I mean, I've only
you.
seen
Oh
the
my
trailer, so you were
gosh, thank
fantastic.
you
It's
so
my favourite
much.
part.
it was going to be your big break, and Tim ruined it, didn't he? When he blew up the show, he ruined it for
absolutely
both of
ruined
us, really. But he did ruin it for you. So, would you like to talk about how your life is terrible now, and your
It was probably such a commitment.
Like a
I mean, it
downward
was probably
spiral.
Yes,
time
it was
spent
such a
in that.
commitment, Hebe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly.
And you know, you
Yeah.
spend so much time of your life doing something like that, and then for it to just disappear, I mean, I can only imagine.
Honestly, it was just such a terrible time. And Tim, I'm just here today. I'm really upset. You lost my show. I was really, that was my starring moment in Benny. And
It's another thing that Tim's done wrong.
it's exactly another thing Tim's done. It's really terrible. I just don't know what to say to you. I can't believe you lost my show.
Yeah, you're bad, Tim. See?
Absolutely. See?
See? Audience at home.
That's right.
That was my shot,
Go down
you know.
well, but this is the type of, pent-up resentment that we want to see today.
I was going to be the next Jennifer Lawrence, really.
I can see it, actually.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. I can absolutely see it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you sit here with no remorse.
No, I've had my guilt removed by Guilt-Free Systems, fantastic sponsor of the show. I feel
Keeps
I
bringing that up.
feel nothing.
I was gonna make a fashion line. I had Netflix shows that were in the works.
Was Ben gonna star in that one as well?
Yes,
Were you gonna be with
yes.
Ben at that
Ghosts
one?
of Girlfriends Past.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh my God. Like the Christmas Carol.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
It's sort of like,
Yes.
Ghost of Christmas Past. Oh, that's fantastic.
I
Seems
guess-
more
Yeah,
like
I
a
see where you're
Christmas
going
Carol
to see.
than
No, it's not a Christmas
Seinfeld
Carol thing. It's a Seinfeld
stuff.
thing. But
No, it's not.
let's forget
Ben,
about it and let's move
it's
on.
a Christmas Carol.
I think
That.
Much more simple.
I think really in coming here today, I have issues with Ben. Honestly,
What?
Well, that's interesting.
working on
That's
set
not
with you,
Ben.
working on set with you for 9 months
That is a
was the
lot.
worst time of my life.
So we hit it off.
No,
Gertrude. I
it
thought
was terrible.
No,
The
we
catering
made
was
it-
just beans and toast for 2 months. I don't know what you expected me to do,
No,
Ben. It was terrible.
Shame! Shame! No.
You're supposed to
That's
be here to
supposed to be
make
directed
Tim
at
look
Tim,
bad,
come on.
not me.
It was
I'm
your
the good
fault.
guy in this.
You lost
Tim,
it.
this
Didn't
is
make a
Tim's
backup
chance.
file.
Hashtag Tim's
Goodness.
up.
Oh my
It's not hashtag Ben's up.
goodness.
Get out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Shane, get out of here. Get out of here. Go to the
Lovely
couch.
to see you,
Go to the
Gertrude.
couch.
Thanks for
Nice having
dropping
you
by.
on. Honestly, it's been so long.
Stick around.
Wow.
There is food if you do want to stick around for the funeral.
Now that's interesting, actually, Ben. Because that's not what we were talking about beforehand. It seemed like there was
No,
really
it
something
wasn't.
there.
She really
there was
went off
something
the-
there. It
the
was
rails.
just hatred and anger and a lot of negative feelings.
I don't know what
towards
that
you.
was about. I
I'm
thought
glad that she
we had a
brought
good
up some
time
of
on
that.
set.
Well, she raised a few issues, and I've got to say, sometimes I do find you quite difficult to deal with. I know today we have to put on a united front, but I'm glad that she's
Don't turn on me.
This
This
isn't.
isn't.
No,
This is about Tim,
Yeah,
Hebe.
I know
This is
it's about Tim. But
About-
sometimes, Ben, you are a little bit difficult. I'm just
Babe,
saying.
Can I?
Can you?
I find you quite nice to work with. It seems like a good time.
Why
to
do I want to be on
bring
his
up our
side now?
No,
We're
you're
supposed to be
no,
the team
you're
here.
staying
Guilt-Free
right
Systems.
here.
And they've got
Right,
another
this is
word
what
for
doesn't
you,
count.
the
What do we
lovely
do?
viewer.
What do we have next?
Let's roll that one for us right. Times are hard. We're facing the largest amount of debt in the history of mankind, and Christmas time is just around the corner. It's going to be difficult to afford the large, beautiful dinner for you and your family, but here at Guilt-Free Systems, we've got you covered. Our business is transferring guilt from those burdened with it to other charitable citizens who are willing to take it on and receive generous payments for it. It's an easy and comfortable procedure, leaving you with money in your pocket and also some guilt. Sign up today and secure your future. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you, Wyatt. It is weird, isn't it, that whenever we come out from ad, we just
film it into
instinctively
clap.
sort of clap.
I know. Yeah.
I think it's good to support the people who support us. Thanks again, guys. And once again, I feel terrific.
Yeah. He's not a good person. Don't
Oh,
listen to him.
no, we're here, yeah, that's right. We're here to make Tim, this is
Shame.
cancelling of Tim.
Shame. Hashtag.
So
I
to
don't feel
continue
sorry.
on with the Seinfeld finale themed evening
Christmas
and Tim's
Carol.
cancellation, we have another guest. This is Chef Parmesan.
Chef
Parmesan!
Wow.
you.
Parmesan!
That was a reason to clap. Welcome, guest.
Thank you. Take a seat. Now,
Have a sit.
Parmesan,
Have a
you,
sit
if
down.
I'm right, you own a local restaurant
Yeah.
that Tim came to and reviewed it badly.
Terribly, yes.
Tell us about it,
Terribly,
please,
really?
please.
I have a very fancy restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim come in, right? He comes in, he shit his pants instantly.
goodness.
The shit comes out the bottom of his pant leg onto the floor.
disgusting.
He asked me to clean it up. He no order the food. He shit himself instantly in the store.
So
I
what-
did.
Just shit himself right then and there. That's...
You walked in, Tim,
Yeah.
and you before ordering food.
He
you
shit
just-
his pants.
He just shit his pants.
Yes.
I shat my pants and then I slipped on my own shit.
He fell in the shit.
I fell in the shit. And then I asked for some food, and then I was not given any service. And I just gave it a 1 star. That's
One
that's the kind-
star.
One
Yeah,
star.
but you-
1 star, and he didn't even try the food. What
He did
kind
not
of
eat
Now
person?
any-
that is
I
some
didn't.
cheek. That
That
is
is
some absolute
absolutely.
cheek. That is just awful. Who does that? You know,
This
you
man.
embarrassed yourself and the business. This poor local businessman.
And how are you doing now because of the 1 star?
Customer-wise,
The
terribly.
review,
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was my bolognese that this shit in the pants.
It
Goodness,
wasn't.
they don't know that he
He
just
did
walked
not eat
in.
the bolognese.
That is just
He
Yeah.
ordered bolognese.
Yeah.
What
I
did you
did.
have that day?
What did I have? I had milk, which the doctor said I shouldn't have. I had a couple of tacos, which the doctor also said I shouldn't have. And
Just always
yeah, it was
listen to
basically a
doctors.
combination of a series of other
Listen
things
to
that I ate
Finish
that
it
day.
off with a pasta dinner, yes?
Yes, I wanted a pasta dinner
Milk
as
and
well. I was
tacos
quite
and
hungry
pasta.
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You're a fucking idiot.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry that
Just
that's happened to you.
horrifying. This is
It really, really
I
We
think-
are,
I
we
think-
are good friends. No.
We are. I
invite
keep
you
rocking
around.
up.
So
I'm
it's-
making the bolognese at home.
no, but you're on your
So
left,
your
and you don't. Aren't you like now?
friends
You've lost.
Well,
How's your
I
restaurant
lost the
doing now? You've
business.
lost your
I
restaurant.
added a friend.
Got to be a bit of resentment there, you know, a bit of anger. He's
Well,
ruined your
Look,
life.
I put my number at the end of the review. I said, bad time, shat myself, didn't get fed. Put my number, please call me Parmesan. I would love to try the dish later on. And then I came to your house.
You did?
I shat my pants again.
Yes, instantly.
It was one of those weeks where I just had uncontrollable diarrhea most days. But nonetheless, you let me into your home, and I had some of the best bolognese I've ever had.
Well, beautiful bolognese.
Okay, did
Yeah.
you shit
But
yourself in
let's
his house?
let's
Yes,
get back,
I
let's-
did.
There's the
Goodness.
if we're keeping score, which we are, I think that's. What is it? Two,
Well, there's a few
three.
points,
well,
yeah.
I think we'll get. There's 3 points for Tim being bad.
Absolutely.
Tim
yeah.
is on 3 bad
Yeah.
bad
3
points,
bad
and then I'm
points.
on 0. You're on 0. We're not really in the game.
You know, you did have a little bit of friction
Well,
with the previous
but I think
guest.
all the good things I've done in the past probably counteracted that. So
Okay, I
I'm
mean-
going to
Sounds
say
like
I'm
I'm
on.
I think
winning.
I'm in the negative
On
points. I think
0.
I'm definitely the nicest.
All right, sure.
Yeah, I'll come to your house.
So
Yeah,
Tim is on
sure.
3. Thank you, Parmesan, for coming. Did you have anything else to add? Or make Tim
no.
look bad?
He's a good man. He,
No, bad.
no.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Bad.
It's great to see you,
Cancel
Parmesan.
him. Cancel him.
Oh,
Get rid of him.
see you soon. See you soon.
Don't shake his hand.
Such a lovely man. That man has cleaned up more of my shit than anybody else, I think, ever.
This isn't
My
working.
God.
He-
I
What is
thought for
happening?
sure he was going to really roast you.
I thought that was a good one. I mean,
Me
Tim
too.
walked into the restaurant and fucking just shit himself.
How can you do that and still get away with it?
I don't.
Do you think if we did that, we'd be able to get away with
I
it?
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Oh God! All right, we need to. We've got the guy. We do. Okay, audience
Yeah.
at home. We have a guy on his way. He's coming
Yeah.
in. He's our ace in the hole.
Yeah,
Now
you know.
he is someone who Tim has really fucked up this guy's life.
Really
And just you wait to
messed
see him.
over.
Is he here yet, Brendan?
No, not yet.
No, yeah. How long do we know?
At least 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes. All right, we can talk
Because
about.
we haven't had much luck with the previous guests, but this guy
let's-
is going to absolutely destroy Tim. Actually, in the meantime, to kill a bit of time, 10 minutes, I've got a note to read out from, you'll remember him, if you've been following the show, Archibald Bell.
Archie Bell!
Bell from
Yes.
Kangaroos.
Yes.
Kenny's
Captain
Kangaroos.
Kenny's
Captain
Kangaroo
Kenny's
Carnival
Kangaroo
with Archie Bell.
Archie Bell, so
What
he's
does he have
given
to
me
say?
this note. Dear Tim, ever since you heard the pitch for my one-man show,
He's just talking about himself
He's
again.
just talking
Does
about
it all the
himself.
time. I thought, you know what? I thought one time maybe he would come through for us.
No, but
Archie Bell.
not even now.
But
Still
he
going
didn't,
on about it. It's
ladies and
one-man
gentlemen.
show.
Now, this might be unorthodox, but because it is a show that is on our network, but don't watch his show on Bloog.
No.
It's shit.
There's Dad's
and
Army.
He's a dick. So let's well, we've got 10 minutes till the guys here. Let's let's get some people. The Facebook feed.
Yeah,
Nash,
we've got-
is there anyone?
Nash,
you have
our
anyone from
intern.
the Facebook feed?
How's the
anyone
Facebook feed
commenting?
going? Surely some people there have really got
Yeah.
some beef to bring
Beef
up with
for
Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, we've got
What do they say?
Beck Taylor says Tim Socks.
Tim
Hashtag Tim
Socks?
The socks.
Socks, yeah.
Socks?
You
Yeah,
sock.
We got
You sock.
Tim left some dirty dishes at home. What a pig.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Tim's up.
Hey, that's
Yes.
not really anything.
I mean, it's still a negative.
Yeah, what
point,
else?
I suppose.
Oh, okay. Tim Hodgson writes, once Tim and I were driving back from a film shoot, and we stopped at a Porto's to get some food on the way home, and I couldn't eat because I was driving, but Tim was hungry, so he ate some chips from the bag, and when I got home there were no chips, and he tried to convince me that I didn't order any, but I'm pretty sure he ate them.
So,
I've
Chip-
only
remember.
felt brave
Chip
enough
theft.
to come forward now. Hashtag Tim's up.
I did
Is
eat
that Tim
those
Carlier's up or Tim Hodgson's up?
That'd
Probably
probably be
Carlier.
Tim Carlier.
I think it would
Yeah,
be.
it was me. That one was on me.
Chip theft
Wow.
and gaslighting. That's two
Yeah,
things in
that
that's,
is
that's sort of. I think we can
awful.
maybe get that. That's one. I
That's,
think.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Tim, for
Dishes
tuning
as
in.
well,
Good
dishes.
to catch up with you. Let's go
Um,
to Porto again.
I just
sometime
want to
soon.
let you guys
hang
know
on,
as
hang on,
well
we've
in
got
the
to-
audience watching that we're here to support you. If you've got anything else to say, we're
Please come
here.
forward.
We'll help you through it.
Please
We've
come
also
forward.
been hurt by Tim, so please tell us all you've got.
We care
Yeah,
about
we'll
you.
get through it together.
And especially if you have something that makes Tim look bad. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We've got Derek's.
Yes.
Ivana.
Yeah.
Ivana.
Yeah.
Camera, can we?
She's still crying.
Oh, Ivana.
Ivana, everyone.
So sorry,
if you
because
should cut
obviously
that, Tim.
Derek was your husband, and he was a man that Tim killed,
How do you feel
and
about
you're
that,
sad
Tim?
about that. And
Nothing. I feel
confused
genuinely
how he
nothing at all.
well, do you just want to talk about how Tim has ruined your life?
I don't know what is happening. Who is watching this show?
We've got an
I
audience.
just
Don't
wanna have
bag
a
the audience.
funeral
We
for
have
my
viewers.
husband.
Well,
are
yeah,
you?
exactly. See, you talk about that. So Tim was hosting a funeral for your husband, and then he
Yes.
hijacked for his own selfish purpose, talking about this guilt
did
thing.
that?
That's rude, right?
No, but we're supporting you.
Yeah, we're
We're
supporting
supporting
you.
people like you who have been wronged by Tim, who
Great.
wronged
I
you
would
before
really love
we
some
did.
compensation for my
This is what. Okay,
Well,
geez,
talk-
shut up.
talking
Ah,
about-
I get it.
You've got a
Shut
free
up.
roll of
Does
tissue
anyone
there.
else have any problems with Tim that we can talk about, Arnold? You have anything?
The list of things that you've done wrong is surely so long. The list of people that you've hurt. Come on, there's got to be more.
How much longer?
We can't be
Brendan?
grasping with straws.
Still not here. Do we have like? Do
Here,
we have anything
He's
to cut
coming.
to?
made a tribute film with Derek.
We should play that. The tribute film with Derek.
Yeah, I mean, it is
It is his funeral.
after all.
All right, roll the clip.
Today's gonna be a good day.
It's been 2 weeks. I haven't seen anyone in 2 weeks.
Just talking about you, buddy.
Crazy timing.
Are you getting me down?
Derek,
In a sense.
Derek,
in a
we're-
sense.
I always learn in the hardest of times to search for light.
Projected casualties of this slide: 1 adult male.
I've been eating shit for 4 weeks.
To turn to the darkness in my mind, but I'll be.
So in 4 weeks, you are more than likely going to crash into the earth.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're going to
Try
survive.
and fly, but I only ever get so high. I will never give up my fight, even if it burns all night.
My body is on fire.
Fire that lives inside my bones. There's a deep.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, heartbreaking stuff.
Heartbreaking. Dead.
Rip Derek. He's gone too soon.
Absolutely.
Salute you, sir.
Can you hear her
Derek's-
crying on the stream?
Tim's up.
Is that loud? Can we drop
one of
her
those
mic or something?
tissues.
She's so loud.
She's so sad.
That's all right.
She's
I'll
so
hold those.
sad.
We've got, the guy's still not here yet, but trust me, when he comes, it's going to be really good, and he's going to, Tim is going to be like,
He's gonna have to
it's going
feel
to be like Weinstein.
Yeah, absolutely. Cancelled.
We've got, do we have any more from the stream? There's some people have commented with some Tim stories.
Well, see, after Gertrude came on,
Yeah.
we had Beck Taylor write in.
Oh, something bad about Tim?
Hi,
Yeah.
another one. Add
We
it to the
stand
list.
with Gertrude, hashtag Tim's up, but then
Good.
also,
Tim's up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
5, I think.
I think
but
we're adding.
also
Yeah. Yeah.
hashtag Ben's up. So I think it's.
Well, that's not a hashtag. No, the hashtag is Tim.
Oh.
well,
Hashtag is
it's
Tim's
Well,
up. It's not
that's
Ben's up.
interesting.
Why? Why are these people
Oh.
turning against
I
me?
think it's like 5.
What have I done? I'm fine.
I don't know.
I like women. All right, is he here? Is he here? Guys?
Anyone?
He's here?
He's
Okay,
here.
okay, cool.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ringer is here, the guy
Yeah.
who is going to make Tim really look bad.
You're not going to worm your way out of
You're
this
going to
one,
be shocked.
Timothy.
You're going to be shocked and appalled when you hear what this guy has to say. Please welcome to the show, Steve Bickley.
Bickley!
Steve Bickley,
Thank you.
please come out to the show.
Come in, Steve Bickley. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Who is this?
Don't you
recognise him, Tim?
I've never met this man before in my
Now,
life.
audience, you've been listening to Tim for the past 30 minutes talk about how he's had his guilt removed.
He won't shut up about
He
it.
won't shut up about
Nope.
it.
It's a great
There's
service.
so much guilt.
Now that guilt was taken from Tim and put directly into this poor man here.
How can one man hold all of
And
that
look at
guilt?
him, he looks like a mess.
It's clearly weighing on him.
And I'm sure that he has some shocking things to reveal about Tim and his various deeds. Steve, how are you?
away.
Take it away. How are you doing?
It's fine, not good.
Not good.
don't
no.
look
Really not good. Oh, I feel so guilty. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
that's
good.
all right.
On a scale of
Oh,
1 to 10,
I'm
how
so sorry
guilty
to
would you-
both of you.
Wow. What
Thank you.
Right, yeah.
That means a bit.
does what for in particular? Give us some examples so we can make note of them and bring them up later in court.
Tim's on
Lot-
5, I'm on 0.
I'm on
so
negative,
my
I'm
my
great.
name is Steve Bickley.
Yes.
We know that.
I'm a chartered accountant.
Are you
and
really?
I
Wow.
I did well at university and I got a job
Mm-hmm.
and I was happy and then I was made redundant when the company had to make some cuts.
Now the world
No,
is
that
before,
wasn't Tim's
isn't it?
fault.
No,
But you know what? It
no,
could
that
well
was just
be.
the
That's
It
right.
could be.
economy. And then after that I couldn't get another job and so I needed money and that's when I heard of the guilt service.
Right. Yes.
Guilt systems.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, I need money and I don't feel that guilty, so maybe it could work out. Just taking
You're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You're vulnerable. And
a little bit
Yeah.
of guilt.
If you didn't have any already, you'd think, what's this going to do? A little bit of guilt. Most people have
You're
it.
a good man. You're
Yeah.
a good family man.
You can deal with it.
I thought
you can
it
get on
would
with your
maybe
life.
be like the guilt of an affair,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
Which is
something.
manageable, I suppose.
suppose so.
Suppose.
But Tim gave me everything. All of the guilt.
Everything.
All of it.
Everything, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
gave me all of the guilt.
It's an incredible service, and I think this is such a wonderful story for just the amount that they were able
Just-
to take away. And this man,
Tim,
who's-
please. Are you okay?
I feel so guilty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Oh.
about Derek. And I'm sorry about... No, I'm not.
I'm not sorry at all.
And I like your shoes. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I'm so sorry that you've been made to feel
hard to
this
hear.
way. It's really hard to hear. Now, I even heard that you couldn't physically take in any more guilt. It has completely filled you. Most people that go in there for the service, they have a little ounce of guilt, like you were saying, something like an affair or something, and they're able to just continue on with their life, whereas you physically could not take any more guilt in. How does that feel?
horrible. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't even watch TV because I watch TV and I feel guilty about things. Like I see an advert about like saving the ocean creatures, and I remember being on a jetty and throwing an entire Hungry Jack's meal off the end of the
Straight
pier.
into the water, straight to the ocean.
Just good afternoon. That was a good afternoon.
Just look, this is, I'm
I
going to
don't
lose
think it's-
fingers with all the bad things that Tim has
absolutely.
done. Let's
There's
hear more.
too
Let's hear
much.
more. Because
It's obviously affecting you physically.
When he was a kid, he used to like burn ants with a magnifying
That
glass.
is shocking.
oh,
Sign of a
And
psychopath
then-
right there.
I've never done
he-
that.
No, I've never
He
done that.
didn't feel bad about that, but then his brother brought a little skink, a little lizard,
Oh,
and I feel guilty because I burnt it in half.
And
Tim
he's-
burnt it in half. It's hard to keep track of. I've got all of his memories.
and he's
all
just
of
there
his bad
smiling.
memories.
He's just smiling away over there. Look at him.
I feel nothing at all. This is incredible.
sort of seems like you're having trouble
This is shocking.
differentiating yourself from Tim, what
It-
you've done from what Tim's done.
I just get lost.
That must be
Oh,
hard.
goodness.
And
It's
it-
all encompassing.
I know.
It's
I
just,
mean, having
It
to be part
hurts.
of Tim would be.
you can see the
nightmare.
pain. Yeah.
I just wish I didn't have to feel this guilt.
It's all right.
My
It's all right.
goodness.
This is good.
It
This
wasn't
is good.
supposed
This
to
would be
ruin
really
your
good
life.
for
For us,
what we
it's
want
been really good
from
for
this,
us.
which is Tim to be gone.
Yeah, we've shown him up for the absolute horrible creature,
A horrible man
monster.
that he is. Do you have
that he
any
is.
more? Maybe some more stories. Really, let's pile on.
Can we talk a little bit
Let's
about
get some
when you
more.
went to the process? Because you were compensated for that as well. I remember
Yeah.
they give quite a generous donation.
It was the equivalent of 2 weeks' salary, so it was about
That's not a lot of money.
That's not a lot of money.
$3,000
Do they increase
before tax.
Do they
pretty
increase
good.
the
Before
money
tax.
for the amount of guilt that you have, or is it just a cut-off amount that you get paid regardless of the amount of guilt?
It's
that,
2 weeks' salary, so
regardless.
so if you work like part-time at McDonald's, it's 2 weeks McDonald's
My
salary.
goodness. They
If
specify
you-
that McDonald's.
Yeah, and if
But you had no job,
like
so
if
was
you were
it-
the prime minister, you would get a lot of money
Right.
because it's 2 weeks' salary for everything, regardless of the amount of guilt.
Was it your previous
Right.
job though? Because you were obviously you were.
Yeah,
got made
it's the
redundant.
previous job.
Previous
So
job
like
that
you
you've
know
done.
whatever was on your tax return the
Okay.
previous
Right.
year.
So you were employed at McDonald's for a short period?
No,
or-
no, no, the accountant, the McDonald's
Oh,
was
right.
like an example.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
It's all
I
in
think
there.
Tim used. Did you work at a McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
get
my
mixed up. He
goodness.
spit in the fries.
I did.
Oh, goodness. Now that's another point. Add that to the
another-
point of things to feel
another
guilty
eight
about.
now.
We're going to need a...
I also
So-
shat on
We're
the
gonna
floor
need-
there as well.
So 9. That'll be 9 for Tim. I'm on
Goodness.
0. Hebe is also on 0.
negative
I
points.
don't know.
because
We
I'm
don't have
great.
I don't think we have a graphic for that, but
That's right. It looks like
we
somebody's going to
keep it
win
in our
this thing
heads.
after all.
I've got to ask,
now you go.
while you're here, we've both worked quite closely with Tim over the last few months. Would you say that? We've worked quite closely
closely.
together, and we've
Too
found
close.
too closely, absolutely. And we found certain things about his character quite, would you say, difficult,
Difficult,
trying,
unpleasant.
hard, offensive.
Yeah, offensive.
And I had an incident. I'm not sure if you have these memories in your mind. I had an incident last episode where
Hot boiling.
Yes, and zapping at the same time. And I told him no. I said, no, Tim, don't do it. And he just did it. And then I was unconscious on the desk for the whole 45 minutes. And I couldn't move. And we had people come onto the couch and they were asking whether I was okay. And Tim just completely ignored them and shut them down. And I was having a seizure on the desk.
Didn't even call an ambulance.
It didn't even call an
Didn't
ambulance.
do
I could have died. I could have not been sitting here today. And I just want to know, because I've been thinking a lot about this over the last few weeks, and I just want to know, does he feel guilty?
Yes, but not as much as you would think.
What do
Like-
you mean?
It's probably guilt similar to like if you were in a parking lot and you reversed back into another car and sort of got out and looked at the damage and went, oh, it's okay, and then drove off.
Yeah, that's a good
Didn't
way of
even
putting
So,
it.
not
That's,
even
yeah,
that
that's a
bad.
good way.
Yeah,
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 that's a great way
yeah.
of describing
That's
it. Yeah.
10. That's 10. Let's See,
I mean,
in
he
that-
like killed a lizard, and
I mean,
he
'cause
probably
in that-
cared about that more than he
in
did
that
about me
same
being unconscious
episode-
on a desk.
In that same
is
episode last
disgusting.
week, he actually he stole my show,
He did.
my Celebrity Saw show, and that also affected me in a similar way that it affected Hebe.
Yeah.
It was a really hard couple of
I
weeks.
just
It's May 22nd, 2012. I'm standing at the window, looking out. It's raining. I can see the ocean, and I'm bored, and I haven't got anything to do, and so I thought I'd go out. I didn't have bread. I need to get bread, and so I got in my car,
Is this Tim
and it was
Carlier?
raining. It was raining so heavy,
Let's stop
and there was an old lady with a
I-
dog.
I would-
and
Keep going.
I would. Let's start. Let's. Wow.
what was that? Tim?
Let's.
I
let's
want
not.
to hear the end of that.
You can't interrupt
story.
that. He was
sounded
feeling your thoughts.
like it was going somewhere.
He was
Let's-
feeling
let's
your
not talk about
memories.
We're on 10.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
you
so
need
sorry.
another
I think we
hand.
need the other that 11 one,
Yeah.
which is what that sounded
Add the
like.
toes in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
Have a
should bring
seat.
up
I'm
feet.
sorry.
Toes?
I'm.
No.
No.
Just
Um.
what do you have to say for yourself,
I.
Tim?
I'm sorry. That's
Did he just say I'm sorry?
I'm sorry to both of you. I'm sorry to everyone here, everyone at home. I'm especially sorry that you have had to deal with all that.
It's been hard. It's been really hard.
It's been really hard on me. I mean, Benny meant a lot to
You
me.
spent so much time.
You have no.
on me.
I mean,
I
I would say maybe it was harder on me though.
Probably also me. I mean, I was on
You-
my
It's really
desk.
hard for me.
Yeah,
but
okay.
You have
know,
no
that was your
idea.
choice, though. You
Took
went to the
9
place, really.
I spent
We
9
didn't
months
really
on
choose
Benny.
to be here.
Mum
You
was
know,
whole
this is just
pilot,
like
so
this
I
is
didn't even use
this
it.
is our job now, I
Hebe-
suppose.
You deserve better.
Thank you.
You-
I've been trying to tell you that for the last
deserve
like
better.
few months.
You're one of the best reporters we have. You're the only
You don't let
reporter
her
we
be
have.
that, Tim. You don't let her be that.
And I didn't.
You
No.
just make her sit at a news desk.
I know that I'm really good,
You-
and I want to report, and I want better, and I want my desk back. I want my spot back.
the desk isn't coming back, but
No, because I've ruined it. But I want
But
I want
he-
something
he-
here.
I think you need to be out in the field. I think you need to be a real reporter with a real microphone, and you need to tell the stories that nobody else is telling.
Like about volcanoes and
Like about
Krakatoa and-
volcanoes, whatever you want,
This
because
means
that's what you
so
want to
much.
do. I'm so sorry. We
I mean, it took us a long time to get here, and we had to hijack the show and really, you know, put you through the ringer. But I'm glad that we've come out the other side.
This didn't happen at the end of the Seinfeld finale.
No, that's why it's more like a Christmas Carol.
It's more of a Christmas Carol type situation.
Christmas
but then
Carol.
I've treated you so poorly. Benny, it's my fault.
It is.
I sent it out into
Absolutely your
space,
fault, Tim.
and I know how much effort you put into the Saw episode,
So much effort.
and I can't believe how much effort I put into that episode to make it mine.
I just want my voice heard, Tim.
And I think it should be. I need to take a break. I am going to take a few weeks off, and Benny, I think you should host the next episode.
Fantastic.
Yeah. No, I can.
That's
Yeah.
I think.
that's what you wanted, right? That's
That is what I wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
wow. Well, we don't have to leave the seat now. We're
Yeah.
in the we're in the
I
right
think
position.
stay there. Steve, we're going to get it sorted, because clearly the system doesn't work, because right now I feel like shit. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. Guilt-free systems is a bunch of frauds. They hurt me. They hurt Steve here. They've hurt everyone here tonight.
They've got more than 10 points of guilt.
They've got more than
They
10
should be
points
put in
of
some
guilt.
sort
They
of
should,
Seinfeld finale.
they should
A
have
Christmas Carol.
a Christmas
Maybe.
Carol
Thank you, Tim.
episode.
See, we're working together now.
And everybody over here, Arnold Clarker, I'm sorry that I don't spend every waking moment that I see you telling you that you're the most handsome man alive. It's what you truly deserve. And Kip Bunyan, I'm sorry I didn't get you the help that you clearly needed when you pitched me Fidos.
Very normal, very normal.
It's
not.
it's
It's
not.
not. It's
No,
not.
it's
It's
not
very creepy.
It's a
and
very
you-
weird.
It's like a sex thing.
Show.
It's like a weird child sex thing.
Absolutely, I'm glad you said that because
sure,
absolutely, it's a sex thing.
And
What the fuck is happening? My
the
husband's
funeral.
still dead.
The funeral. Oh my god.
Forgot about
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
I kind of almost
I
feel
completely forgot.
He's a very forgettable person.
Absolutely, I forgot about him most episodes, to be honest. Only really paid attention to
I-
his
A
own
lot of
shit.
actors his feet aren't even that nice.
I think we've made a lot of headway this episode.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
think a lot of progress has
We've
been
got our own
made.
show.
I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I think so much has changed, and I want to finish the episode as we intended. We had a big spectacular planned. Is Gertrude still here? Gertrude? Do you know Amazing Grace? So we've also brought in, I hired a grievance
amazing.
acrobat
Oh my goodness.
called Flip Tackle, and Flip here is going to do a beautiful routine for us
Oh my god,
as
you look so good.
we're going to do a performance of Amazing Grace.
Jingle.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry.
I hate you all. Everyone.
Let's do this. Are you ready?
Definitely true.